Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon? Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on. It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
Morning folks, it's the 2nd of April today and it's April showers. I was here yesterday, I did a little bit potting on and stuff. It was actually hailstones about the size of marbles. Okay, about the size of marbles they were. So hopefully it's not going to be like that today. It's a few bits and bobs I can be getting on with. For example, tidying up this shed, and I need to chop back some of the brambles in the wildlife area because they're getting a bit out of hand now. I have been, as you can see, to B&M's this morning and I bought some clematis. Now I've got 2 clematis plants and I'll tell you about them later because I have a plan. I also got some more seeds. So I will be today sowing some cauliflower and some broccoli. Now yesterday I sowed some seeds and on my Facebook page, the Dave's Allotment Facebook page, I mentioned the other night that I was sowing some special seeds. So I have tried them before in the past and it sort of worked, but I thought these would be great in the new greenhouse. I'll tell you about them now. Melons. Now, hey, yeah, melons. Ooh, a lovely pair of melons. So they should be good if they grow. Be fantastic. I'll show you in the greenhouse later. Like, first of all, though, I think it's time to get the kettle on. But you know what? I'll make the cuppa outside. Hey, see you in a bit. Sorted. That shouldn't take too long to boil there. I'll get the clematis. Clematis or clematis? You decide. I bought 2 different varieties. Ville de Loin or Ville de Leon and Hagley Hybrid. These ones have got pink flowers and this one has got red flowers. Now the idea for these, I'm going to pot them up into bigger pots. Let them get a bit bigger. And I'm going to stick one in the corner there so it'll grow along the barbed wire basically. I was thinking about as well putting one in a pot in the corner there, put some trellis up along here, nice little flowery bit to look at. So that's one job I'll be doing today, potting them on. Like I say, I've got a few seeds to sow, but I don't need to show you that really. You all know how to do it. Plus as well as a few tidying up jobs to do. I've got me digging boots on because it's time to dig. So I'll get on with that after I've had me cuppa and all that kind of thing. Oh, it's turned into a lovely day. I've been busy Just while the kettle's boiling, I'll show you what I've been doing. I give me shed a bit of a lick of paint here, so it's all looking green. Looks alright there. Had a bit tidy up round here. Planted these clematis. That one is the pink one, and that one is the red one. So, my idea, I'm going to leave one in this pot, and it'll train up here, all the way up, and then along to this corner, where the other one is going to go, and then that'll train up there, and then go all the way along there, nicely, and trail down. Look bloody lovely. I can't wait. Oh, there's a bee. Hey bee. Just wait till later and there's loads of flowers. Aye, so it's getting there. This kettle's boiling. I filled one of these sinks up. There's me little pot man. Hello there, pot man. He's been sweeping by the looks of it. The man with no name and no face hardly anymore. What I'm going to do in here is plant some of them seed bomb things, and also all the way along here. So that should be a canny spread. I'll show you in the greenhouse later, because it's too warm in there. I painted this chair. I brought this table over yesterday. That's dry. Yep. So I've got my nice little seat area. I've put this here because I've got an umbrella, like, you know, I've got an umbrella thing that'll go over there and make it even more shaded. So while I'm having this second cuppa of the day, I'll talk about me seed bombs. Sounds like a Public Enemy record. Ah, what a nice day to sit down and talk. Aye, I've been there sorting out this little bit of land here. I've added some fertiliser. I've dug it over. I've put some compost mixed in it as well, so it's going to be the best start for my seed balls. Now these, if you remember, I told you it was Bill Gardner had a seed competition and I won, and this is the prize. Now I'm not too sure about these. If I can open it. If I'll get closer there. That's them. Now, it says that each one of these contains 30 to 150 seeds. Now, that's a canny bit there, like. So, I don't know what to do. Well, I am going to do it. I'm just going to say what it says. Do what it says and all that kind of thing. Just say sprinkle them on the top, give them a good water and leave them. So it will be interesting to see what happens with them, because like I say, 150 seeds in one bowl. What is it? So like 100 plants are going to grow in one spot. I don't understand it. Oh, that's hot. Nearly burnt my mouth off. So yeah, I've got the butterfly mix to go on one little bit, and I've got the bee mix to go on the other little bit, and there's a few more. I'm going to put in some pots, and I'm going to put some in that sink and things like that. See how they go. Should look quite nice. See you in a bit. Right, I've had enough for the day. It's 6:30 now, so it's tea time. For first of all, I'll show you round. I've been a little bit busy. By the way, this is my bird hide. You've never been in here before? Huh. I set the camera up here, get lush views of the birds. So it's not too bad, it's quite nice. The reason I wanted to get into here is because all of these brambles needed chopping back, which I have done. Now they should grow back alright. I still need to get into that corner. You know, you can only do so much in one day. Anyway, I've tidied up round here as well. There's my rhubarb. Rhubarb. It's coming up. Lovely. It's all nice and tidy round here. There's me bug hotel. Don't know if anything's in there, like, but you never know. I need to pack it up with more stuff. There's some more rhubarb there. And I've took every single bramble root that was grown. It's all out. So when I get some wood chips, I'll put them round there and what have you. Oh, here's a little tip for you about rhubarb. Now, when you pick the rhubarb, take the leaf off and just put it down there, you know. Mulch the ground using the leaves of the rhubarb. That's how they used to do it in the olden days. So either when it gets a bit bigger, for example, when that's big enough, bang, and the leaf will go down there and that will mulch the ground. There's a little tip. Aye, and bluebells are starting to come through. Bluebells over the right cliffs of Dover. This rose is coming back as well, which I'm pleased about. This is called Peace, but it will be when it comes out. Quite a lot of frog spawn. It took a while to get all of the brambles out of this bit, but it's done. And you know what it is? I've missed tidied up. It's all been concentrating down there for the past couple of months. It's nice to be able to actually get out in the sun and do a little bit of tidying, listening to the bird song. There's a load of birds in that tree. I'll not show you because of the sun, but there is also a wood pigeon at the top nesting down there. In fact, it's in there now. Can you see it? It knows I'm here anyway. But it's nesting in where the black, there was a magpie nest there a couple of years ago. It's took that. And I've just seen a couple of blue tits. But there's blue tits, robins, sparrows. And it's lovely just to listen to them, you know. Anyway, on with the tour. These bushes are getting a lush hold there now. There's some rogue sage which will have to be transplanted. And these chives, they're all coming up. I'll have a little tidy up round here when I'm next here. The goldenrod, they're starting to come up there now. Me rose, climbing rose, this is a John Hughes, I think. That's starting to climb nice there. So is this purple one, in fact. We're starting to get a flower on there. Oh, purple flowers. Yeah, so there's a pile from there which needs to be, I'll just burn it. Not take long to burn that. There's another pile there. And that's all of the brambles which I took from that corner. They'll just get burnt. I'll let the birds have a little flit about in there because there might be some bugs and what have you there for them. Pardon me. It was not me, it was my cup of tea. I've dug this side over. So that's all done. get in. It'll not take long to dig this bit over. While I'm here, I will show you my pear tree. My pear tree has blossom. And Ray's got a pear tree over there, so pollination city. Oh, starting to get the flowers in on the cherry tree. Absolutely covered. Back onto the tour. This Ergemont russet, that's just starting to get the buds on there. Well, starting to grow. I haven't seen any buds yet. And here is me Claygate Pomaine. I had to think about that for a second. That's just starting to bud as well. Now these are late apples, so I'm not expecting anything good there, but I'm pleased I've got some blossom on this. This will be the first year I've had pears, because it's only a couple of years old, that. Anyway, so this side needs to be sorted. This side's done. I'll start getting things prepared. And look at this borage. It's a bit of a nightmare, this stuff. It just grows where it feels like it. So that'll be getting dug up. What else? My comfrey, that's starting to come up, which is good. It's all good. Right, just gonna, before I pause it, look at me artichoke. Coming back with a vengeance. Now that's a core tire there, obviously, so you can, that's the sort of size of it. It's just hasn't stopped growing ever, and I've never done anything to it either. Not one thing. Right, I'm going to pause it here. Okay, just a quick pause there, just for editing purposes. Yeah, I've done a little bit tidying up round here. I'm quite pleased with my efforts for today. Here's me daffodils. Lovely them. Bit unusual as well, with a short bit instead of like the trumpet, as they call it. I can't idea what the proper name is, but quite a little nice little spread there. Trimmed me box hedge. These raspberry canes have took and are doing champion. Starting to get a little bud of fruit on there. Hopefully the same with this blackcurrant. And that's another raspberry. So all the raspberries are doing canny. My little seated area. I'm pleased with this. I've got me little shade there, so I can sit here just like this and ponder my thoughts over a lukewarm cup of tea. Sorry about that. I've put them seed balls in, and I've also put the lavender in. So now it's up to Mother Nature, because at the end of the day, folks, remember, we can do all the preparation we want, all of the good things, all of the digging, all of the putting the feed in and looking after the plants and all that, but at the end of the day, it's down to Mother Nature, and what she says goes, unfortunately. Fingers crossed it's going to be a good year. Anyway, I'll crack on. Oh yeah, a couple of me leeks. Last year's leeks, just dug up, fresh from the ground and white as a sheet. They're just normal pot leeks, Musselburgh I think. Now, these are elephant garlic. Nothing's happening to them. So I tipped this one out yesterday just to see what was going on. Now there is roots, but there's no growth on top. I don't know what the hell's going on there. My seed balls are in there. And I don't understand how these gonna work, but I've just sprinkled them on the top and watered it, give it a good water, and that's what it says. So we'll see what happens there. I cannot wait for these clematis to climb. Cover this, cover all the way along there, and all the way along there. They look bloody lovely. I cannot wait. I've put this big water butt here. I've put the compost bin at the back. I'll shift them another day. Like I say, there's only so much you can do. Me peas. Can you see? Can you see them? They're all up. So I've put another row in here today. The garlic seems to be doing okay still. And there's all my onions. Well, some of them. There's 40 along there. Zing. What's been happening here? What's the temperature? The highest today has been 34 and the lowest 13.5. Let's see what it is now. And like I say, it's about 6:45 now. 13.5. Right, the other day, well yesterday, I sowed some calendula and some beetroot. One of my pumpkin seeds has come up, so give that a couple of more days. I think I'll pop that on. The tomatoes are standing still. The onions are shooting up though, so there's another 20. I potted on some kaleets in greyhound the other day. Now look at these, they're starting to come right up. They're the kaleets. Sounds like a 60s band. Kenny and the kaleets. There's my greyhound cabbages. They're doing okay as well. It just shows you, pot on and it all good. Pot on and it all good, man. Because like I say, well, I'll show you these. These are the kale, the winter boar kale, and they were transplanted 2 days ago, and they were that big 2 days ago, and they doubled in size. So potting on, that's a good thing to do, folks. Me sweet corn is doing okay too. I put some broad beans in, but I'm not expecting them to come up yet. Cucumber seeds, nothing yet. These are some, give it a look, Nemophilia, 5 spot, nothing there. Some chilies here, 2 rows of Thai chili, 2 hot peppers, that's what it says on the tin. And these are sweet peppers. And these are the scarlet kale, by the way. They're a little bit further behind than the winter boar, like, but they're still coming on. And here's the experiment lettuce. Now, there is definitely a difference between Humax and clover, because they're the same seeds. So, you know, there's no reason why all of them shouldn't have germinated, but 2 out of 12 have germinated with a Humax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 haven't germinated out of the clover. So that means something to me, like my sweet peas, giant waved mix, are all up. No sign of the parsnips yet. These are some other flowers. It says to cover them with a bit of polythene, so I didn't think there'll be anything underneath there yet either. Today I sowed some more cabbage, some cauliflower and some broccoli. And there's some dahlia seeds I sowed yesterday in the back there. What else? Oh aye, there's some leeks under there. Sowed yesterday. And these are some salvia flowers, some zinnia flowers, and 6 melon seeds. Aria F1. So hopefully they'll start coming soon, because they'll be going in this trench along with my cucumbers. So I put like, I don't know, three melons, 3 cucumbers. Sorted. There's the rest of the kale there. All doing canny. Oh, and here, I'm not one to shirk from a challenge, so here's me challenge. I think it was Ian Bestford. I'm not sure, I'm sorry if I've got your name wrong, but you challenged us to a carrot challenge growing thing. Now, I haven't bottled it. There it is there. So let's see. Now there, James Scarlett or something. I've got the seed packet somewhere. But yeah, it's a carrot seed. Now this is a guaranteed. It's guaranteed. So listen to what I'm saying. Get yourself one of these. Now it's called a fid, but you know, you can make something similar. All I did is sunk it right in. All the way. And I filled it with fine compost. Really fine compost. And I did the same with this. Now that's the carrot. And this is a parsnip. Because robotic gardener, I think you call yourself now, had a challenge thing going. What was it? The ugly parsnip challenge. So it's in there. I've done the same thing. Bang! But you're guaranteed to get carrots that big every time by using one of them. And it's a tried and tested method. So there. What else? Oh, I'll just pause it for a sec. How could I forget? Of course there's something else to show you. The grapevine. Here it is. And look. Growth. So I've got 2 of last year's growth coming. Now, I've looked, oh here, carrying a little storage place for me bamboo canes. None of this is going to grow. I'll leave it for a couple of more days, but I can't see it now. So my action plan is, I'm going to cut it off from here. Cut it off from there. All of this is going to have to go. And I'm just going to have to concentrate on this new growth here. Which is a pity, but at least it survived. So aye, that's the plan. I'm going to point you right into the sun here. It's coming off from there. All of this is coming out. There's nothing can be done about it. That's about it, folks. So before I go, I'm going to sit you down in the air seat. And I'll sign off there with a cup of tea. No, a cup of coffee. Okay? This is the news. That's what it feels like sitting here. Today on the news. Get the kettle on. Oh. I should wait until it cools down first, like. So, some news. The first day of spring was last week. That is in London. Because when it says the first day of spring in England, it starts from the weather office in London. Now, spring, if you didn't know this, spring travels from London up the country in a wave, like that river down south that's got the tidal wave and everyone surfs on it. goes really slowly. It's like that. So spring is like a wave starting from London, and it takes 6 weeks to get to Newcastle. That's why up here in the northeast we get, in the autumn, we call it an Indian summer. That's because when it's autumn down in London, we're 6 weeks ahead up here. So when it says on a seed packet, especially tender crops and stuff like that, if it says sow in March, for example, I would hold back and I would sow in April, mid-May, because you never cast a clout till May is out. There's always going to be the chance of frost. That's why all of my tender crops, everything's staying in the greenhouse where it's nice and warm till it's time to go out, which will be around about the middle of March. So there you go, that's the news. Aye, like I say, I've been a bit busy today. I haven't done much filming because I've been cracking on. And it is nice just to sit, like, get stuck in, you know, and then you can look back and think, wow, I've done a canny bit today. I deserve a cuppa. In fact, I'm going to have a couple of beers later, I think. But anyway, it's been great to just be out in the sun for a full day and get things started, you know. And also, every time I come to my garden and I get halfway, I'm still overwhelmed with all of this which has happened, and I'm still overwhelmed. It's I don't know, it's my dream come true. Haha. I would never have expected any of this. It's amazing, and once again, thank you everybody who chipped in, and especially Sean for organising it all. That fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm humbled, and it's like I say, I just keep thinking, wow, every time I come to the garden, and I'm chuffed to bits. Thank you very much, everybody. I don't know what else I can say, but like I say, what I can say is, like, I would never expected this and what's happened from like the middle of January to now. Amazing. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you also to my new subscribers, and should I say welcome. I've made quite a few over the past couple of weeks, and it just keeps on rising. So welcome to the family. Haha. Welcome to the show, folks. Aye, thank you all. Of course, there's always got to be a siren. Thank you all for subscribing, and here's to many more. It's all great. I started making videos 5 or 6 years ago now, and back then I never even thought I'd get 10 subscribers, never mind like over 3,000 now. That's amazing. I do try my best to teach us. I have even inspired a few people, which is amazing. All of these things to me is amazing. I never expected it. Like I say, my videos were to just make a little sort of allotment diary for myself, so I can see what's happening over the years. And over the years, there's lots of things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and as far as I'm concerned, this is now a new beginning for me. Things can only get better. There's going to be all sorts of stuff in the greenhouse. There's going to be all sorts of stuff planted out, things I've never thought about growing before, like flowers, you know, all sorts of stuff. Great. That it just makes us glad I started being a gardener in the first place. I got the bug when I was a bairn, and I've never looked back since. Great. Cheers and all that kind of thing. So on that note, I'll say goodbye for now, and thank you once again for commenting, liking and subscribing. It's all great and all that. I'll not bore yous anymore, because I didn't now. So this is the news. Bye. See you on the next one. Get the kettle on.